I'm Alexi from Seeking Alexi, and welcome to today's weekly video. And I'm so excited to share with you guys, we finished one project and it's right here, and it feels so good to have one done. If you're new here, I am teaching myself as I go how to renovate this house. Myself and my husband Tanner are just going through project by project, figuring it out as we go, and we're bringing you guys along on the journey. So we're really happy to have you guys here, and today's video is all about the mantelpiece. So last week we figured out how to paint the mantle. So we painted the fireplace and then we needed a mantle. So this week I figured out how to create and install a mantle on a brick fireplace. It's floating, so that's really cool, and I'd never done that before. So this week we figured out how to do it. I'm gonna show you everything that happened. Okay, that's enough. Let's get started. So I have never made a floating shelf or floating mantle ever. I know I want one, but I don't know how to do it, so we're just gonna figure it out. But let's see. I think I need to search like floating mantle fireplace. Oh, here's a good one. This is what they did. Then their box like slips over the top of it. They attach it at the top. Okay, I think this is gonna work. Now I need to figure out how to drill into brick, because like it's brick. I don't know how to attach a wood mantle floating midair on brick. This is what I need. Yay, this is what I need. Okay, so Tapcon sells this package. It comes with a drill bit included, so you know exactly which drill bit you're supposed to use. And it comes with all the screws, and these screws, they have like a brick picture right here, so I think it'll work. Okay, so now I just have to figure out how big I want everything. I'm gonna have one 2x4, and I already measured, and I want it to be 4 feet wide. Okay, I think I can do this.
Now let's get to work.
Okay, so this is literally where I cut these days. Just take this off. So this is my miter saw. You need a miter saw for this project. It goes up to 45 degrees, which is what you need. So for mine, for a lot of cuts, I just had to move it to 45 degrees. So there you go. Hey, there's the first cut. Looks good. Over on my blog, and I will link it below, I have very specific instructions on how you make the mantle, but for now, you pretty much just make a hollow box and this shelf that it can rest on. To attach our mantle holder or frame to the brick fireplace, we used those Tapcon screws that I was talking about earlier because they're specific for brick, and we got the larger pack that came with its own drill bit. It took both Tanner and I to install the frame, the mantle frame to the brick. We had one of us screwing and the other person holding, and it took a lot of force. Tanner had to help me on one of them. And because we didn't want this going anywhere, we secured it in 3 different places with 2 screws in each of those 3 places. I can do it, my brother used to take longer. And Tanner obviously needed my help drilling as well. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. It was easier than I thought. Nice! Woo!
Please, allow me to show you something.
Okay, what do you guys think? I'm really excited with how this project turned out. It is, like I mentioned, the first project that we have done in the beam house reno. So I'm really proud with how this project turned out because like I mentioned, I had never created a mantelpiece or like it's pretty much a floating shelf, and I'd never installed something on a brick fireplace. So this week's project was pretty exciting. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and with Tanner's help and with our research, we were able to figure it out. That's what's so fun about what we're doing is we literally don't know how to do something. Not to get too deep, but like you never know what you're doing when you first try out. Just like a baby when it's walking for the first time has no clue what they're doing. So the only way to figure it out is just to jump in with both feet, and I've said this before, but jump in with both feet and just figure it out. And if you do your research and if you're brave enough, then you can usually figure it out, which is what happened this week. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think we're still gonna stain it, so there may be a part 2 to this coming later. When I get to filming it, I'll add it in the link below. But thank you so much for watching this week's video. I'm so happy to have you here following the journey of us figuring out how to renovate our house. If you aren't subscribed yet, please do. And follow along on my Instagram at @SeekingAlexi to see more behind the scenes and follow along even more. Anyway, thanks. Bye. I did that wrong. Peace. I don't know how to do it. I need Tanner for that part. Bye.